Okay, so I want to show you what perfect candied lemon peels should look like. Because this is after I boiled this pot either 3 or 4 times. I'll just fill it up to water, you know, halfway, whatever, just to fill it up with water enough where it covers all the peels. Boil it and then stick it in the water and drain it. Rinse it off and then stick it back in and reboil and reboil. And that helps get all the bitterness out of the peels. And like, okay, so doing this while looking through the camera lens. Okay, so do you see how perfectly clear that is? These are completely translucent. That's how they should look. If there is a little bit like of the harder peel, you know, like where the stem would be, some of that could be white still. That's just thicker, and it's going to be harder to candy those pieces. But for the, you know, the peels, those pieces are going to be nice and clear. I can't do this with the phone. See? And look, okay, so you want to get the lemons with a thick peel. I mean, thick pith. It's the white stuff that's underneath the yellow. That's the pith. The thicker that is, the more yummy candying you're going to get. Some people scrape it off. Don't do that, because seriously, it dries into a brick. This will stay gummy on the inside, soft and tender kind of. And then if you candy it this way, where it's super jellied in a way and translucent, you're going to get a nice crust on the outside of sugar and then have the nice tender on the inside. That's what you want, okay? So after I'm done with this, I'm going to let it cook down because you see it has a lot of liquid still in there. I don't want to cook all the liquid because, trust me, it will burn to the bottom of this pan. And then you're going to have some nasty flavored lemon peels, which I've done that before. It doesn't taste good, and it ruins the whole pot because one little part burns and it just permeates all the flavor in there. Alright, but I'm going to cook down a little bit more liquid, and then when I'm done, I'm going to lay it down on parchment paper and wait for them to dry. You don't want to really put these in the oven. I've tried that before. The oven will get them a little bit tough and dry too hard. They can dry a little too hard. But when you just go ahead and do it naturally and let them air dry, they can, it could take about a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, depending on how much moisture you have in the air, but it will work eventually. And then when they're ready, you stick them in a bag, stick them in the refrigerator. They're good for almost a year. These things, because they're candied, you know, so it's really hard for them to go bad. They can get moldy if you have them accidentally frozen in your refrigerator. Defrost them, stick them back on the parchment, let them dry out again, and then stick them back in the refrigerator. But you don't want to do it, you know, where they're going to get moldy, because that would be horrible. But these things, if you have them in the right temperature, they're not going to go bad. They'll just go dry. Can't talk straight. Alright, I hope that helps. I think you guys will have fun with these. Bye.